sipping here, praying that this night's gonna last. You got it all on tap, I'm loving your vibe, always have your back. We like all the same tracks, listen all night in the sheets all black. Said I'm falling fast, don't remember life before you, that's fast.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and welcome if you are new here. You are watching Tamara's Hair Care. Please subscribe to my channel for everything hair care and all DIYs. So guys, in today's video, I am going to show you not one but two ways you can make your very own DIY tuna oil at home. So by the end of the video, you can decide which method works best for you. So guys, I am living in the Caribbean, to be specific in Jamaica. And in Jamaica, we call this plant tuna, which I know in other countries, it may have a different name. What is this plant called in your country? I am dying to find out. Comment down below and let me know, guys. In my last video, I showed you guys how to use the tuna plant to make a very effective ear treatment. Now that we carefully wash and remove all the dirt from the plant, we are going to spread them on a clean cloth and use another clean cloth to dry them carefully. Remove as much water as possible because we all know water and oil does not mix. So make sure removing all the water from the plant. Okay guys, so let's get to the fun part. Now that my tuna is squeaky clean and dry, we are going to go ahead and chop them into small pieces. But first, I like to remove the head, and also if there's any like rotten parts on them, I like to remove as well. Anything that looks a little ugly, I like to remove like that. So everything is just like perfect. All right. Okay guys, so let me share with you the general definition of the tuna plant, and later down in the video I will be sharing the benefits of using tuna oil on your hair and skin. Okay, so for many, the tuna plant has been used to soothe pain, boost immune activity, and protect the liver. Both parts of the nopal plant, the leaves and the fruit, are used for treating and preventing a range of conditions and symptoms including glaucoma, wounds, fatigue, liver condition, and ulcer. Okay guys, so these are the super fine ones which I will be using for method number 2. So we're finished with that. We're going to put it aside, and then we're going to work on method number 1. Method number 1, we are going to blend it so it doesn't have to be as fine as this one. So for the people that has blender home, they can do this method, and for the people that don't really have any blender, can do method number 2. So of course, something for everybody. So there is no reason why you cannot make this amazing oil. Okay guys, so now that our tuna plant is ready, so now we're going to work on method number 1, and we're going to put that aside for method number 2. So this is method number 1. Okay, so first we're going to add the tuna to the blender because we're going to blend everything to make sure we get like a smoothie consistency. We're going to use coconut oil. I'm going to use 1 cup of coconut oil. You can use any carrier oil of your choice. You can also use more than 1 carrier oil like olive oil, avocado oil, grapeseed oil, castor oil, whichever carrier oil, sunflower seed oil you can use. So we're going to do that, and we're going to blend everything together until we have like a really smooth. You have to make sure it's fully blend. Make sure there's no lumps, no chunks, nothing like that in it. Make sure it's really smooth and have like a smoothie consistency. I also went ahead and put half more cup of coconut oil. So in all, I use 1.5 cups of coconut oil. So this is what it's looking like now. And now that it's done, this is what it should be looking like when it's done. It has a really nice green color and everything is just really smooth and nice. Next, we're going to put a pot on the stove. Like, use a non-stick pot, guys. This wasn't a non-stick pot, but because I didn't have any, I didn't use it. But always use a non-stick pot, and then you're going to pour all the mixture into the hot pot. You're going to make sure it heats up, and you're going to do this on medium to low heat, not high heat, medium to low heat, because this is going to take at least 40 minutes to an hour to complete, and you don't want to rush it because you don't want to burn the oil. So you have to make sure it's at medium to low heat. Make sure you always keep stir. Just keep stir. You don't want it to stick. You don't want it to burn. You want to make sure you're stirring it every minute or so. So you guys can see the oil peeking out. This was after like 10 minutes. And oh my God, guys, I am obsessed with this beautiful green, dark green color. Listen, this is so pretty. This color is amazing. Okay, I love it. So natural, so nice. So this is the oil peeking out. Show you guys there's water still in. So we have to make sure it's fully evaporate all the water. So let me share with you guys some of the amazing benefits of using tuna plant oil on your hair and scalp. Tuna plant is an excellent plant that helps to heal scalp conditions and stimulate fast hair growth. It is so beneficial to use the tuna plant oil on your hair and scalp, guys. It is exceptionally rich in vitamin E and fatty acids, which promotes healthier, shinier hair. Omega fatty acids are key for stimulating cell growth and development, so it can lend you a hand in preventing hair loss. We are not done yet, guys. Also, did you know that it's also great for treating heat damage? Yes, it is. It's 100% natural, keeps your hair hydrated, and helps with shedding and breakage. Listen, if you're not using this oil, you need to start. So make sure you guys make this oil and try this oil, because I have been using it and I am loving it. At this point, I will tell you guys, trust the process, okay? So this is what it's looking like now. It's almost done. It's not completely done yet, but almost. So it's done now. So this is what it looks like. It's not burn. It's just well done. So we're just going to take it off the stove, push it aside, and let this cool off. You guys can see the oil. There's no water left in it. You have to make sure you let it stay on the fire long enough to remove all the water. Okay? So we're going to let that cool off, and then we are going to work on method number 2. So now we are moving on to method number 2. We're going to use 1 cup of coconut oil. As I said earlier, you can use any carrier oil of your choice. I chose to use coconut oil for both methods because coconut oil is my favorite oil. So after the oil is hot, I'm going to pour in my diced tuna plant. And we're just going to let that sit on the stove for a while. You're just going to stir it and let this one is not going to take as long as method number 2. This one took like half the time that method number 2 took. So you're going to make sure, method number 1, sorry. It took like half the time that method number 1 take. So you're going to make sure you keep it on medium to low heat. as per the first method, okay? We're not rushing it. Want to make sure we infuse the oil properly, because this method is a little different. So you have to make sure the oil is well infused with the plant, with the tuna plant. So we're just going to keep stirring it and check on it here and there and just keep stirring it until it's done. If you reached this far in my video, guys, please remember to like the video, comment down below what you guys call this plant in your country. I can't wait to find out. Also, subscribe to my channel if you have not yet subscribed, and give this video a thumbs up. I really appreciate you guys. Let me know if you enjoyed this video and if you have any question at all. All the ingredients will be in my description below. So if you guys are interested in making this oil but you don't remember what I used, you can check my description below for all the information. Don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. Can't wait to hear you guys' feedback. Okay guys, so both methods are done and it's cooling off. So now that we made method number 1 and method number 2 and they're all cooled off, we're going to go ahead and strain them to remove the waste from, or the trash from the oil. I am using this bag that I bought on Amazon. You can use a cheesecloth, you can use a stocking cap, you can use anything that you have to strain it. And I'm using these clothespin to secure it because it's going to be a little heavy and I didn't want it to fall inside the jar. So I'm just going to pour everything. I was trying to do without this, I forgot what they call this thing, but it wasn't working out, so I had to use that because then I would have made a big mess. So I had to use that. And now everything couldn't go through that little pipe hole. So I had to turn it around and kind of like pour it into the bag. Now we're going to move on to method number 2. And I'm using the cheesecloth to strain it because this one has bigger trash or waste. So it's not as hard to strain. So I'm going to pour the oil into this. This is method number 2 oil, guys. And we're just going to let method number 2 and method number 1 just sit on the counter for, I think it was like a good 10-15 minutes to make sure I got all the oils out of both method and I do not waste any of the oil. And we didn't want to rush, I didn't want to rush it because I didn't want it to, any particles to leave in the oil. So I let it drip slowly on the countertop. And of course I spilled the thing and everything just made big mess. I had to put it back in and I know oil was still left in the trash. So I went ahead and put it back in and let it sit. Both of them just sit on the counter for a while until it was all done. Then for method number 1, I removed that bag of waste. And this is what the method number 1 oil look like. It's pretty dark, extremely dark. And that's what the trash looks like. So we're going to throw that away. That's no good. But I tried to make sure I got out all the oil from the trash. Now I'm going to pour method number 1 oil in a clean glass using a cheesecloth to strain it again to make sure there's no leftover particles that I didn't get out from the first strain. You don't have to, you can skip this step if you don't mind some little particles in your oil. You can skip this step, but I like to do it twice to make sure there's no particles in my oil because I'm going to use this oil to make a hair butter. So stay tuned for that video as well, guys. I'm going to be making a tuna hair butter for hair growth to keep your hair moisturized and hydrated and shinier. So this is what it's look like. This is method number 1 and it's, as I said, it's a very dark green oil. And I'm not sure what I think about the color. It's pretty dark. Now I'm going to go ahead and add my essential oils. I'm using tea tree oil and peppermint oil as well as vitamin E oil. You have to make sure you put in your essential oils and your vitamin E oil. The vitamin E oil will help with the shelf life as well as the essential oils. And also the essential oils will make this tuna oil a little more effective. Okay, so we're going to stir everything, and this is what it looks like, guys. It looks great. It smells amazing. I should comment on the smell. It smells amazing. This natural, really tolerant, not too strong, but like good enough. Look at that. There's no water. This is pure oil, tuna oil. This is well infused, okay? And it has a really, 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 really dark color. So next, guys, we're going to move on to method number 2. So method number 2 has more like a yellow color, like a dark yellow color. And I'm going to just pour it into a glass. And I'm not going to strain it again because this oil didn't have any form of residue at all. So we're going to add some, of course, some vitamin E oil as well as essential oil. I used the tea tree oil and the peppermint essential oil and the vitamin E oil, and then I just stir everything together. Method number 2 also have a beautiful color. It smells amazing as well. Oh my god, guys, these scents are just amazing. The colors are amazing. I use 1.5 cup of coconut oil with method number 1 and 1 cup of coconut oil with method number 2, and method number 2 is a lot more than method number 1, and method number 1 had more ingredients. So I don't know if because I blend it why the oil evaporates, but look at this beautiful color. It's amazing. And this is the trash. This is what it looks like. This is no good. We're going to throw this out. But as you guys can see, there's nothing left. All the nutrients, it's out of the plant. Everything is into the oil. So this is both method number 1 and method number 2. I am going to go ahead and put some coconut oil in another glass so you guys can compare the 3 oils. Pure coconut oil, method number 2, and method number 1. So you guys can see the big difference how infused both oils are, other than the coconut oil, like the coconut oil and then the 2 oils that's infused with Tuna Plant. You guys can see the big difference. So you guys can know that it's well infused and all the nutrients are in the oil. Look at that. Amazing, huh? Okay guys, so now that I showed you 2 different methods of making Tuna Plant ear growth oil, perfect for your hair and skin, I am going to go ahead and bottle them up in these 2-ounce clear bottles that I bought on Amazon. This tuna oil is not only good for your hair, as I told you guys, it's also good for your skin, and this is why you should also use this oil on your skin. The Tuna Plant antioxidant can assist your skin in a variety of ways, including free radical protection, anti-aging advantages, sun damage defense, skin brightening, inflammation reduction, environmental protection, skin barrier strengthening, natural healing, even complexion, and overall skin health. So this oil is also perfect for dry skin. It keeps your skin hydrated and smooth. So now that you know that this plant is great for your skin and hair, are you guys willing to try this oil out? Comment down below. Let me know if you guys will be making this oil at home. So these are all the oils that I got. For method number 1, I got 1.5 2-ounce bottle, and method number 2, I got 2.5 2-ounce bottles. Thank you for watching. Bye.